Marley was dead. There was no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and of course his chief and only mourner, Scrooge. And Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his hand to. Marley was as dead as a doornail, and Scrooge knew he was dead, and how could he not? They had been partners for years, partners in business and in life, for Scrooge was not only his sole mourner, but his sole friend. Yet Scrooge was not particularly saddened by Marley's death, and he acted as any good snake of business would on the day of the funeral. Sometimes visitors called him Mr. Scrooge, and sometimes they referred to him as Mr. Marley, but Scrooge answered either way. It was all the same to him, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone Scrooge, a squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. He was as hardened, as sharp as flint, and as solitary as an oyster. No one in the street would ever stop to greet him, nor he them. No beggars would ask money of him. No children would inquire of him the time. Even the blind men's dogs would drag their owners into doorways to avoid him. But what did Scrooge care? It was how he liked it. He preferred solitude to company, even on such a good day as Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug? You don't mean that, Uncle.
Oh, I do. What right have you to be merry at Christmas? What reason? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Bah!
Oh, now, Uncle, don't be angry.
What else can I be when I live in a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas? What is Christmas but a time for paying bills with no money? For finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer? If I had my way, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on their lips should be boiled with their own pudding and buried with a medium-rare steak through their heart.
Uncle!
F you. Keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Then let me leave it alone. Good afternoon.
Don't be angry. Why don't you come eat with us tomorrow?
Good afternoon.
Well, the invitation stands. Merry Christmas, Uncle. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Freddie. Merry Christmas, Frankie.
Quiet, Cratchit, or you'll celebrate Christmas by losing your situation.
A Happy New Year!
Good afternoon.
Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley's been dead 7 years this very night.
Oh, well, I have no doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner. Anyway, at this festive season of the year, we feel it is our duty to make some provision for those less fortunate than us. Many are in want of common needs, and a great many more are in want of common comforts.
Are there no prisons? And what are the union workhouses? Are they still in operation?
Yes, but,
I was afraid from what you said that something had been done to stop them in their useful course.
Mr. Scrooge, sir, a few of us are trying to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. We choose this time because it is a time of all others when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help support the establishments I mentioned, and those who are badly off must go there.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
If they'd rather die, they better do so and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, sir.
Here, sir.
What is that racket? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I suppose you want the whole day off.
If quite convenient, Mr. Scrooge, sir.
It's not convenient and it's not fair. But if I was to stop half a crown of your wages, you think yourself ill-used. And yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
A poor excuse for picking a snake's pocket every 25th of December. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Scrooge took his melancholy supper in his usual melancholy tavern, and then he returned to his melancholy house. He lived in the chambers of his deceased partner. They were a gloomy set of rooms, inhabited only by Scrooge, and the yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, had to grope around to find his way to the door.
Marley.
Scrooge kept the house dark at all times. Darkness was cheap, and Scrooge liked it. Sitting room, bedroom, candy room, all as they should be. Nobody under the table, nobody in the sofa, a small fire in the grate, candy upon the hob, nobody under the bed, nobody in the closet, nobody in his dressing gown.
Humbug. It's humbug. I won't believe it. What do you want with me?
Madge!
Who are you?
Walt, I mean, ask me who I was.
Who are you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence do you need of my reality beyond your senses?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects him. A slight disorder of the stomach makes him cheat. You may be an undigested bit of taffy, a blot of pudding, a crumb of a cookie, a fragment of an underdone Hershey's bar. There's probably more of toffee than tomb about you.
Ah!
Mercy, I do believe in you. I must. But why do you walk the earth and why do you come to me?
It is required of every man to walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. If he does not do so in life, he is condemned to do so in death, to witness what he once can no longer share, but might have shared when he was on earth.
What is this chain you wear?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link, yard by yard, of my own free will, and by my own free will I wore it. Your chain was as long and heavy as this 7 years ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Jacob, please speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. I may not rest, I may not linger. In life my spirit never walked beyond our counting house.
But you were always a good reindeer of business.
Business? Animal kind was my business. The common welfare was my business. My trade was but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business. Hear me, my time is nearly gone.
I will.
I'm here to warn you that you have a chance of escaping my fate.
Thank you. You were always a good friend to me, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd rather not.
Without their help, you cannot shun the path that I tread. Expect the first this night at 1 o'clock, the second at 2, and the last at 3. Look to see me no more, but look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
When Scrooge awoke, it was so dark that looking from his bed, he could not distinguish the window from his walls. The bell tolled 1.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who? What are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Your past.
What brings you here?
Your welfare.
Wouldn't a night of unbroken rest be better for my welfare?
Rise and walk with me.
But I am mortal. I will fall.
Bear but a touch of my hand, and you will be upheld more than this.
I was a boy here.
A solitary child, neglected by his friends.
Poor boy. I wish, but it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing, nothing. Well, there was a snake singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. He had a terrible voice, but I should have liked to have given him something. That's all.
Do you know this place?
Know it, I was apprenticed here. It's old Fezziwig.
Yo ho there, Ebenezer. No more work done tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Let's get ready for the party. Take this sign out to Franklin.
Okay. Okay, Franklin, here's the sign. Don't mess it up like you did the last time.
Scrooge acted as a snake out of his wits. His heart and soul were in the scene, and with his former self. He remembered everything and enjoyed everything.
It is a small matter to make these silly folks so full of gratitude.
Small?
Why is it not? You spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?
It isn't that. Fezziwig has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. His power lies in words, in things so slight that they are impossible to add and count them up. The happiness he gives is worth a fortune.
What is the matter?
Nothing in particular.
Something, I think.
No, it's just that I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk. That's all.
My time grows short.
I can't accept your offer.
Come on, you would be a great candy chef. I'm sorry you wouldn't make much money, but you'd have a lot of candy and fun, and you'd make people happy.
I'm sorry, sir, but I won't take it. The job.
I see. You used to love candy, but candy has been replaced by another idol in your life, a golden one.
I was poor. Is it better to be poor?
You are happy.
Ah! Oh, spirit, show me no more.
Bear but one shadow more.
Hello. Saw an old friend of yours today.
Who was it?
Guess.
I don't know. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Why, yes, it was old Ebenezer.
How was he?
I can't. No, I didn't speak to him. I saw him in his office. His partner lies on the point of death, I hear. He sat alone, quite alone in the world, I believe.
Spirit, remove me from this place. Haunt me no longer.
These are the shadows of the things that have been. Do not blame me for them.
Scrooge was prepared for a broad field of strange appearances. Nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would surprise him. That saying, he wasn't at all prepared for nothing. Consequently, as nothing happened, Scrooge was overtaken by a violent fit of trembling. As he waited, Scrooge became aware of a blaze of ruddy light which came from the adjoining room.
Scrooge, come in. Come in. Come in and know me better, Snake. I'm the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. Have you never seen the likes of me before?
Never.
Have you never walked among my brethren?
I don't believe I have. Have you many brothers?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for.
Are you prepared to go forth with me?
Conduct me where you will. Earlier, when I went forth on compulsion, I learned a lesson which is working to better me now. Tonight, if you ought to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my hand.
What has become of your father and your brother Tim? They should be back from church by now. And Martha, she wasn't this late last year.
Here's Martha.
Why, bless your heart alive, my dear, how late you are.
We had a great deal of work last night, and we had to clear away this morning.
As long as you're here, Martha.
Look, here comes Father. Hide, Martha, hide.
Where's our Martha? Not coming.
Not coming on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to us all. God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Man, I need a cigarette. But anyway, Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim die?
I see a vacant seat, and in the corner a crutch without an owner.
No, no, Spirit. Say that he will be spared.
If he must die, then he better do so and decrease the surplus population. Christmas was a humbug. He believes it too.
More shame for him, Freddy.
He's a comical old fellow. That's the truth, and not so pleasant as he might be. However, his offenses carry their punishment, and I have nothing to say against him.
I'm sure he's very rich, or at least you always tell me so.
His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't make himself comfortable with it. He hasn't had the satisfaction of thinking that he will ever benefit from it.
I have no patience with him.
I have. I am sorry for him. I wouldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers by his ill wills? Himself always. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us. It's him who won't come and dine with us. It is him, not I, that loses pleasant moments that would do no harm.
Is it an animal?
Yes? A live animal? Yes? Is it disagreeable? Oh, yes.
A savage animal?
Yes? Does it grunt or growl? Yes, both.
Does it talk?
Yes. Does it live in London? Yes.
Does it walk about in the streets? Is it made a show of?
Yes to the first, no to the second. I know it.
Me too. It's your Uncle Scrooge.
He has given us plenty of merriment, I'm sure. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old snake wherever he is. That time is short.
Are spirits' lives short?
My life on this earth ends now.
Hello, everyone. A hooded figure slowly and silently approached Scrooge. Scrooge shivered, for the very air around the spirits seemed to be filled with gloom and misery.
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Show me shadows of the things that have not happened but will happen in the time before? I fear you more than any specter I have seen this night, but I know your purpose is to do me good, and I hope to be another snake from what I was. Therefore, I'm prepared to accompany you wherever you may lead me. Will you not speak to me? Lead on, spirit.
The color of the tablecloth hurts my eyes. It makes them weak by candlelight, and I can't show weak eyes to your father. It must be near his time.
Past it, rather. He walks a little slower than he once did.
I have known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder, but he was light to carry, and it was no trouble at all. Oh, there's your father at the door. Did you go today?
Yes, my dear. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised I would walk there on the Sunday. Oh, my child, my little child.
Where are we? What the heck's going on?
No, I don't know much about it either. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night.
What was the matter with him? I thought he would never die.
God knows.
What has happened to his money?
I haven't heard. Left it to his company, perhaps. All I know is he hasn't left it to me.
That's a real corker.
I wager it will be a cheap funeral. I doubt anyone will attend. Suppose we make a party and volunteer.
I don't mind it going if candy is provided.
Neither do I. Spectre, something tells me our parting moment is at hand. But before you go, will you at least show me who the poor creature that no one misses is? A churchyard? Before I draw near to that stone, tell me, spirit, are these the shadows of what will be or only what may be? Ebenezer Scrooge? I feel sorry for that old guy. Ebenezer Scrooge. No, Ebenezer Scrooge. Dude, Ebenezer Scrooge. That's me. No. Oh, no, spirit. No, I am not the snake I was. I am changed. Why show me this if I'm beyond all hope? Please. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year. I will live in the past, present, and future. The spirits of all three shall live on within me. I shall not shut out the lessons they teach. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Please, spirit, please. Please, please, please. Spirit, please.
Yes, the bed was his own, and the room was his own.
We live in the past, present, and future. Oh, Jacob Marley, thank ye. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, as happy as an angel, as merry as a school snake. I'm as giddy as a drunken pea puppet. Ha ha! A Merry Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year to all the world. What day is it today? Today? Why, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day? I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Well, anyway, do you know the candy makers in the next street? Yes, sir, I do. An intelligent fox, a remarkable fox. Do you know if they've sold the prize candy cane? The one that's as big as me, sir? What a delightful fox. It's a pleasure talking to you. Yes, that's the one. It's hanging there now. Is it? Go and buy it. What? Tell him to bring it here. Come back and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. Gee willikers, Daddy-O.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la la la.
It's impossible to carry this to Camden Town. You'll need a cab.
With a chuckle, Scrooge paid for the candy cane, and with a chuckle, he paid for the cab. And then he went merrily down the street, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out, and I fear it may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon, and you have the goodness to accept.
Lord bless me, my dear Mr. Scrooge. Are you serious?
No, haha, not a farthing less. Now I must be off. I thank ye 50 times. Thank ye, thank ye.
Yeah, he really said that. I can't believe it. He's so crazy.
Hey, everybody!
Uncle!
Why, yes, it is I, Uncle Scrooge. I've come to luncheon. Will you let me in?
Why, of course.
Bob, he's here, Mr. Scrooge, sir. What?
A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob, than I've given you in many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to help your struggling family. We'll discuss it all over this Christmas dinner.
Enjoy.
Scrooge was as good as his word and better. Did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a snake as the good old city knew, or any good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, but it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas alive if any snake possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of all of us. And of course, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone. When you look outside your window and the snowflakes hit the ground, know it's that special time of year with magic all around. I put my hat and coat away, I hang my stockings on the hearth. Even though it's cold outside, it's warm here in my heart. Christmas carols swirl outside like the winter leaves. The magic of this holiday comes when you believe.
Christmas is a time for little toys, for children and for noise, for laughter and for joy. Christmas is a time for peace on earth, for singing and for mirth, to love for what it's worth. Christmas is a time for family, a time for you and me. Oh, a time for me. Peace on earth is what they say. I can only hope and pray. From Charles Dickens' London town to the grand old USA. That's what Christmas is all about, love and family. And patriotic values and shopping and candy. Oh, Christmas carols swirl outside like the winter leaves. The magic of this holiday comes when you believe. Christmas is a time to be suffice, a time for being nice, a time to raise the price. Christmas is a time for holding hands, for discounts and demands, for us to understand. Christmas is a time for family, a time to eat candy, a time for our country. America, America, Christmas is home country. Oh, in the night shine Christmas lights upon my Christmas tree. Christmas is not the time to leave, it's time to believe. It's a time to receive. Christmas is the time for one and all, a time to join a cause, a time for Santa Claus. Christmas is a time for family, a time to eat candy, a time for me and me, and me, and me, and me, and me, and me. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Let's see, that's 35. Thank you, 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 thank you. I think that's 50. Isn't that 50? What? It's not 50? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, is that 50 yet? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why not? Thank you, thank you. That's enough. Good night.